Okay, just wanted to follow up on our free pick for this week, PTEN. Here's the page we sent out. We said we would buy if it gets up to 23.77 with our initial stop at 23.39. Did hit 23.77, but we want to show you if you're going to stay on our free picks list for a while, we want you to kind of learn on these follow-ups why we do what we do and when something becomes a no trade, because all of our members already know that, but we want to make that clear if you're going to just use our free picks, why this wasn't a trade. And that's why we put this trading rules link on our member page, or on our free picks page, sorry, that we send out. So you click on this, and I believe it's number 10. If one of our picks gaps down big at the open, or if it sells off at the open and then triggers later in the day, and we had this a few weeks ago, I think we had a follow-up trade with the same deal, we'll pass on the trade. It won't have much momentum left, as it has to travel a long way just to get to the trigger price. Buying in this case is asking for failure. Now what do we mean by that? PTEN gives a perfect example. Here's the chart. That's the daily. Let's go to 5-minute candles. And remember, we said to buy at 23.77. Well, here's the opening candle. It hit 23.55 in that opening candle, but then the very second 5-minute candle, 10 minutes into the session, it hit 22.88 for its low. So it had to run from 22.88 all the way to 23.77 right here. You don't buy a stock after it's run almost $1. That's just asking to lose money. So that was a no trade. We did scalp it right here. We entered it because it was breaking its early high and had a decent place to put our stop. But not a great trade to speak of. Today, with the Dow being down 372, we didn't have much follow through on anything, but made a little bit on it. But I just wanted to show you that if ever any of our free picks we send out triggers after it's gone way down first and it's had to run, really anything over 50 cents, and that's kind of arbitrary, but I mean it's a decent guide. We're not going to buy it, but we may look for other setups on the same stock later in the day. And we only had one. Today was so just lackluster. We only had one really decent trade today, which is JASO. I found this in the middle of the morning. See this long base here? And then I went out to the daily chart, and you can see it gapped up on Friday and closed pretty strong. And then when it was formed that long base in the middle of today, certainly had some momentum behind it. So the high right there was 1387 right there. Yeah, we called it at 1388 or 89 above this base. I can't remember now. And then our stop would have gone below this base at 1374. So you're talking, about 15-cent risk. Cannot beat that on a $13 stock. And it triggered at 1389, I believe. 88, I'm sorry, 88. Triggered at 1388. And on this spike hit 1419, but still held our stop. Remember, our stop goes below this base. So again, 15 cents a share at risk, and it ends up hitting 1467 for almost an 80-cent per share profit potential there on a day when the Dow was down 372. So just keep in mind, these are the only types of plays that we do anymore, is if the risk reward is there, and anytime you get a tight base like that with room above on the intraday and on the daily, we take it. 15-cent risk on a $13 or $14 stock, that's an excellent trade there. So that'll wrap it up for this. We will send out another free pick next week.